Alright then gang, so before we actually code any routes or controller functions for our authentication process, I want to go over all of the different routes and handler functions that we're going to be making, and also how we're going to structure those a little bit too, just so we've got the big picture of what we're aiming for in the back of our minds. Now we're also going to be adopting an MVC approach to creating this application. Now that stands for Model View Controller, and it basically just means that we're going to be extracting all of our auth route handler functions into a separate auth controller file. It just helps with the organization of our code. Now, if you want to learn more about MVC in Node and Express, definitely check out my Node.js crash course tutorial right here on YouTube first of all. The link is going to be down below. So what are the different auth routes that we're going to be creating going to look like? Well, basically it's going to be these 5 routes here. And we're going to have, first of all, one to get a sign up page. So that is to /sign up. This is the route itself. It's going to be a GET request because we're getting a resource, and that resource is the sign up page, and it's going to return that to the browser. So that will contain the form to sign up with. We're also going to have one for /login, which is also a GET request to get the login page, again with a form to log in this time. Now after that we'll have a /sign up route, again the same as this, but this time this is a post request. So it's okay that these are the same route because they can be handled differently because of the type of request. This one is a GET one, this one is a post one. And this is going to post data that a user tries to sign up with their email and the password to the server to create a new user in the database. We're going to have a post request to /login as well to authenticate a current user. So after they fill in their details on the login page, press submit, that sends a post request to the server to take those login details, check them against those stored in the database, and then log them in. And finally, we're going to have a logout get route, and that is basically just going to take the user and log them out of the application. Now to begin with in this lesson, we're just going to focus on these 4 right here for signing up and logging in, and we'll handle this one in a later tutorial. So let's start to flesh out these routes in the code. So then the first thing I want to do is create a routes file for our authentication routes. So instead of dumping everything inside app.js where it then becomes messy, we're going to extract those routes into its own separate file, and we're going to place that into a folder called routes. So the idea being, the larger your application becomes, for every separate section of your website, then you'd have a separate routes file. So we're going to create a routes file for our authentication routes. So let's create that by saying auth routes.js. And then the first thing we need to do inside here is require the router from the Express package. So when we create a separate file for routes like this, we don't just say app.get and then place our route. What we need to do is actually require the router from the Express package, then export that router at the end once we've attached routes to it, and then we can plug in that router into our application. So I'll show you how all of that works now. We're going to say, first of all, const, and we're going to destructure the router from the Express package, like so. So now we have that, we can create a new instance of that router by saying const, and you can call this what you want. I've called it lowercase router and set it equal to the thing we imported and then invoke that. So this is creating a new instance of the router for us. And all we then do is attach different requests to this router. So for example, I can say router.get, and then we're going to get /sign up, and then we'd have some kind of function which fires in response to that. So this is much like the routes we already have over here, except instead of using app, we're using the router this time that we've created right here. Now, at the end, what we're going to do is say module.export is equal to the router that we create. So this thing right here with any of the handlers attached to it, and we export that. So then we take this and we import it inside app.js, and we can use those routes, but we'll do that later on. For now, let's create these different handlers. So we have this one right here, router.get, so it's a GET request handler to /sign up. So remember, this is going to send back the sign up view. Now we've not created that, we'll do that in a minute, but first of all, let's copy this, and I'm going to paste it in a few times so we can change these. So we want also a post request handler for /sign up, And in here, remember, we're going to then communicate with the database eventually and add a new user. And then we want a GET request for / login, and also a POST request for / login as well. Now, I did say earlier we will have a logout request handler as well, but we're not going to do that in this video. We'll do that later on. So that's basically it. That's all of our auth routes for now. And what we typically do is handle those inside these functions right here. But we're not going to do that inside this file. And this is where this whole MVC approach comes into play. We're going to create a separate auth controller file, and that controller file is going to have in all the different functions which we use right here, just to keep our logic separate from the actual routes. So again, what I'm going to do is create a new folder, this time call it controllers, and inside that I'm going to create a new file called auth controller.js. So all of those functions, those handler functions, are going to live inside this file. Now we want to export each one of these functions as well. So what I'll do is attach each one of these to module.exports, and then I'll say what each function is going to be called. So first of all, let's create a function for this one right here. So it's a sign up route and it's a GET request. So let's call this sign up _ get and set that equal to a function. Remember, in these handler functions, we have the request and the response object available to us. And inside, all I'm going to do is render a view. So response.render, and eventually this view will be a sign up view. Now we'll create that momentarily, but first of all, let's create the rest of these functions. So I'm going to copy that. And again, I'm going to paste this down here a few times because we've got 4 in total. And this next one is going to be for login _ get, like so. And this time we want to render the login view, which we'll create in a minute. And then down here, this is going to be sign up post to handle this one, the post request to / sign up. And instead of rendering a view here, we're eventually going to create a new user in the database. For now, let's just say response.send. So we're just sending some text to the screen, and that text is going to be new sign up. Okay. And then down here, we want one final one, and this is going to be for login _ post. And we'll do the same thing here, response.send and user login. All right, so we have all of these different controller functions right here, and they're all being exported from this file. Now we need to import them into this file and register them right here instead of these empty functions. So let's first of all import that up at the top. I'm going to say under this one, const auth controller is equal to require, and then we want to come out of this folder first of all, so .. / then into the controllers folder, and then we want the auth controller like that. Now down here, what we can do instead of these empty functions is just reference this auth controller, which is the module.exports object right here. And remember, on that we have all of these different functions. So I could say now we want the auth controller and then dot whatever function that I want to handle this request. So this is a GET request to / sign up. So that is sign up get. So now when we get a GET request for this route, it's going to fire this function right here to handle that. So let's do the same thing for these dudes. So auth controller dot, and this is sign up post. And then down here we want auth controller dot login get, and then finally auth controller dot login post this time. So that's all there is to it. So now we've done that, we need these views right here that we're rendering, the sign up view and also the login view. Now automatically Express and EJS is going to look inside the views folder, so we need to create those inside here. So let me create a new file, and I'm going to call this signup.ejs. And all I'm going to do inside this is register the header partial that we have, the footer one, and then just do an H1 in between those. So let me grab this thing from the home view and paste that at the top and also at the bottom, and change this to footer. And then right here, let's do an H1 that says sign up. So dead simple. And then let's copy all of this and create a new file called login.ejs, and inside there paste it, and this time say log in. Okay, so now we have our views, which we're trying to render right here. We have all of these different controller functions, which we're registering for each route. The only thing left that we have to do is register these routes in our application, because at the minute they're just kind of floating around in space and not doing anything because we've not registered them for our application right here. So let's import them first of all. And to do that, I'm going to say const auth routes is equal to require. And we want to go into the routes folder and we want the auth routes. All right, so now we have those. All we need to do is grab them right here. And at the bottom, I'm going to say app.use to use this router, and I'm just going to paste it in. So that is basically the same as placing all of these routes right here. But this way, we're keeping all of our authentication routes separate from the main application code. All right, so let me save that. And this is the moment of truth. Let me try out these two routes, the get ones right here from the browser. All right, so if we go to /signup, then we get the sign up page. And if we go to /login, then we get the login page. So all of that works. Now, we also want to be able to test out the other routes too, the post ones, which are this one right here, and also this one. Now, eventually, the post requests are going to be sent from the browser after a user submits either the sign up or the login form, but we don't have those yet. So for now, we need a quick way to test them. And I'll be using a tool called Postman to do that in the next lesson.